If you're looking for a new dresser, 3 things to consider are going to be storage, looks, and durability. And that's exactly what I'm going to be taking a look at today with these 2 dressers. On my right, I'm going to have the Furnulem 5-drawer dresser, and on my left, I'm going to have the DWVO 4-drawer dresser. And when it comes to storage, you might think 5 beats 4, but not in this case, and that's because of the drawers themselves. So as you can see, this drawer is going to be a lot taller, but it's also going to go ahead and be at about an inch longer. And when it comes to depth, it's also going to take the cake, because as you can see, the Furnulem actually goes ahead and fits in the DWVO. And if we're also comparing the total length of the drawers from top to bottom, then the Furnulem is going to have 32.5 inches, while the DWVO is going to have 33.5 inches, so 1 inch taller. So the DWVO is going to have more drawer space. But if you're looking for top space, then this is not going to be it, just because this is only going to be 1 level, whereas the Furnulem is going to be 2 levels. And this is really cool. I use the bottom for my camera equipment that I'm using now, and the top I would usually go ahead and put my laptop. Now these aren't going to be the only options for the dressers, because for the Furnulem, we're also going to have a 3-drawer dresser, 4-drawer dresser, and this 5-drawer dresser. But when it comes to the DWV, we're going to have a lot more options. As far as the 4-drawer dresser, this is going to be the only one that's going to be like this, but the other options are going to be as if you combined 2 dressers in one. And they're going to have a 5, 7, 8, and 9-drawer dresser option. Now, based on looks, this is going to be pretty subjective. For starters, they're going to be 2 different colors, but you also do get different color options. You're going to get 3 options in total, whereas on here, you're going to have a lot more options. But based on what I look at, I just prefer the look of the Furnulem overall. And it's not just because I'm a fan of like the wood grain texture, but also because the handles just look a little bit nicer, a little bit smaller, whereas compared to the DWVOs. Now, the last important thing about a dresser is going to be the durability, and this is what might make or break your decision. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at the DWVO. So one thing to note about this is it's sturdy at the bottom. You also can go ahead and adjust these feet. Because the floor is not leveled, I went ahead and adjust them. I loosened them up, I tightened them, so now it's going to be nice and solid. So as you see, there's no like tilting, there's no waning, so I know it's going to be level. But where the issue arises is when I go up a little bit more, because all it takes is just like a little push and it goes ahead and wobbles. That doesn't mean this isn't going to go ahead and tip over. It doesn't mean it's unsafe. It just, kind of like a little annoying thing that I noticed. And the main reason for this wobble is because of the backside. This is going to go ahead and be empty. All we're going to have are these 2 metal poles, the top and the side pieces that's going to go ahead and hold this together. There's going to be no crossbars, no cross section to keep it from wobbling. But when we take a look at the Furnulem, this thing is really, really sturdy. For starters, I also went ahead and loosened the feet up just so it's going to be a lot more leveled. And as you see, it doesn't go ahead and move. And when I go toward the top, I can go ahead and do the same thing, give it a push. And as you see, it does wobble a little bit, but it's not going to be anything compared to the DWVO's wobble. And this is going to be because when we take a look at the back side, this one is going to have that cross frame. It's actually going to go ahead and have 2. There's going to be 1 towards the top over here, and then finally 1 all the way at the bottom. And this is what makes it very, very sturdy. But how much weight can you actually put on both of these dressers? These are supposed to take, I believe, 40 pounds, 35 pounds. Well, I went a little heavier, and this is going to be 40 pounds or 45, I forgot. And here's the Furnulem. Everything's still going to be nice and secure. And same thing, I can go ahead and give it like a push. I'm tilting it. And then when I let go, it still goes ahead and is fine. And now for the DWVO, I'll remove these tools. I'll give it a good push, tilt to the side. See, that's going to have a lot more of a recoil. But nonetheless, the dresser is still going to be fine. Nothing fell apart, and it's still structurally fine. So out of these 2 dressers, I'm going to go ahead and have to give it to the Furnulem. It's just going to be a lot more versatile. It looks nice, and most importantly, this is going to be nice and durable. And I don't exactly use it as a dresser as intended. I'm actually going to have kind of random stuff in here. I have some cloths. I have my camera equipment, my laptop on top of here. And same thing for this dresser. I go ahead and use it just to store kind of random things I have throughout over here. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with both of them. But again, if you're looking to get, I guess, the best type of dresser, then I think this one will go ahead and win over the DWVO. So hopefully this helped you make a decision on which dresser to go ahead and get.